Hi students, this is your agenda for April 27th through 30th. This is our last week of reading the things they carried. By the end of the week, you'll be done with the novel, and then next week we'll be moving on to our writing assignment. More instructions on that to come. As far as resources for this week, you'll need your book. We're also going to be using No Red Ink again. There will be no quiz for section 4. Starting talking about Monday, speaking of quizzes, there was an error with your quiz that you took last week for section 3. The last question, which was question number 6, about how the narrator felt when he visited the field where Kiowa died, that was my mistake. That actually is not addressed until the chapter Field Trip, which is the start of section 4, and so there's no way you would have known that. So what I'll be doing is adding a point, essentially, to that quiz. If you managed to get that one correct, you'll get a point of extra credit, basically. But if you missed it, you won't be penalized. As I said with the quizzes, what I'll be doing now that you've done those 3 is I will be doing some heavy curving of the scores and giving you the most generous grade that I can on that. I'm probably going to give you the highest score that you got on the 3 curved, and then maybe double it, so it'll end up being 12 points in Skyward. So be on the lookout for that in Skyward, but those will be put in soon. So for section 4, I'm going to be making a quick overview video. I will have the link posted here and on Monday. So you'll watch the video, and then you're going to read section 4. You'll have 2 days to do it as usual. Section 4 is by far the shortest section. The chapter, The Ghost Soldiers, which is the second chapter, is optional. But if you have the time, if I were you, I'd read it. It's a really good chapter, and you get a lot of insight into the narrator. But you are definitely starting with the chapter Field Trip, then you're reading the chapter Nightlife, and then the Lives of the Dead. So in terms of required chapters, you only have 3 this week. I will post the reading questions for section 4 on Monday. So looking ahead to Tuesday, you're finishing the novel. You didn't finish on Monday. And then for the questions for section 4, I just want you to look at them. I will make a copy for everybody so that if you want to type some notes in there, you can. But you don't have to. Unlike with section 3 where you had to type out the 2 paragraphs with integrated passages, which, by the way, you guys did an excellent job on that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to turn it in. But look them over, think about them, and be ready to talk about them. Okay? So then on Wednesday, we're going to have another Google Hangout discussion. Only this time, in contrast to the one we did for section 1, we're going to be doing it a little differently. I will send invitations by Tuesday, so that'll be ready to go. You do need to be present to get points for the discussion, and this will be 20 points since we're talking about the end of the novel. What we're going to do this time is when you come in, you'll mute and turn your video off, and we're going to be using the chat function, which is the bar that comes up on the right side of the screen, and I will ask a question. I will still be talking. You'll be able to hear me, but I'll be asking the questions, and then you guys will be typing in your responses in the chat, and I'll be reading them as we go and responding to you that way. So that should be a little less pressure this time. You don't need to show your face or speak, but you're going to be communicating via that chat function. So if you just got out of bed and you're still in your pajamas, that's fine. You'll have your camera and your microphone off. So that will be on Wednesday. And those will take place during the normal class period time, like the last one. On Thursday, we're going to be doing another No Red Ink practice. I've created those. They are citation practices. The reason we're doing that is because we got kind of short shrifted with our research on Vietnam, and you are going to be doing a modified group project at the end of the year instead of the individual capstone. More instructions to come on that. but we do need to hone our citation skills. So you'll do that practice, and then I have set for Thursday independent reading time. So that's the week. Email me with any questions, and I hope you guys have a good week.